and you have to decide what's right. No matter what is said, it's always going to come back to you.
Okay. Some things you just can't say. Some stuff you're not supposed to say. Some stuff, like if I just went up to somebody and was like, you know what, I don't like you because you have that shirt on. Some stuff you just don't do. Like you just keep it to yourself, and if you like really gotta say it, you find a close friend that you know not gonna tell nobody, and you just tell them. You just write it out and then throw it away. Some stuff you just do not have to tell people. Some stuff you just need to keep to yourself. That's just how I feel.
Everything I tell her, she has got to say something. Put her 2 cents in. But I do think it's healthy for them, even though they make you angry and you just want to choke them, but it's healthy for them to get their 2 cents in, you know.
So the first question is simply, what do you see?
What is
It represents that you shouldn't have children at a young age because the bunny's only 8 months. And you see so many pregnant teenagers nowadays, and it represents how it's not a good idea. It impacts your whole life.
Physically, you know, they're having periods early and capable of having children, but the emotional maturity is not there to deal with the consequences or deal, particularly if you don't have a good family structure or somebody to talk to or having that support. So, yes.
I think we're uncomfortable as adults. Just as uncomfortable a lot of times as the children are about discussing it with us, we are about discussing it with them, which equals a bad situation because we're not talking because we're uncomfortable. They're not talking because they're uncomfortable. No talking is happening. This isn't going anywhere. It's a bad thing.
And you've lost your childhood once you have a child.
Plus, I mean, it can't be that enjoyable for a child either. I mean, the child of a child. I mean, like, why would you want to be a child of a child?
Because I had my older daughter, and I was 16, I had her, and it was kind of hard because my mother made me take care of her, go to school, I had to drop out of school to take care of her. It was kind of hard to do, and I don't want the same thing to happen to her or my other daughter. At least get some kind of education.
Welcome back, and we're really excited to have you here this week. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing on with the first assignment that you're supposed to go out. What does it mean to be a healthy 14-year-old girl?
I chose this photo because for me, it's about freedom of expression. She's not so bound by everybody else's ideal of what she should be and how she should be. She had her eye painted with this flare that were in the other pictures, so I was trying to get a little bit of everything in this one picture. She had just finished running through the mud, which is in the background, and she was rinsing her feet off in the rain, and I liked that part, that young ladies are able to be and express themselves as they are, when they are.
How does that relate to our lives and girls' health?
How's that?
She's safe. She has loving family. She is carefree. She knows that she will be accepted at home. She can laugh, she can have a good time, and she knows that no matter what, someone will be with her all the time. She'll never be alone. She is safe.
Some of the images have been just very abstract, but yet they have real depth and meaning that they have really put time and effort into dwelling on and being able to figure out how they can share that with the groups. Figured it out. Is that the one you wanted to show?
She took this picture because the mother was spending time with her babies, and some of the mothers doesn't, because some mothers have to go to work and make a living for their family. It's good to see some mothers spending time with their kids.
Now, Kimberly was saying that, You thought it had to do with, it was a good thing that mom is spending time with her kids, and that a lot of moms these days have to go to work, don't get to have that time with their children. What does everybody else think about that?
Well, that's personally why I quit working. Once I had Morgan, I felt that it was more important for her to have a mother than to necessarily have all the things that she thought she would want.
How many of you have moms at work? How many of you have a mom that stays at home? So not to single you out.
You keep yourself like private away from your mom. Like you have a life and your mom has a life, and it's like you don't talk most about like health issues. You don't think about that stuff since mom's always gone. You don't get to think of the health issues in teenagers' life.
I'd rather have my mom not there. No.
Me too. I'd much rather have my mom work.
How it affects girls' health, they ruin it. They just tear it down.
Your social health, because they're always right there, like, leave me alone.
They can have a role in making change, and that it is their right and it is their even responsibility to make their voice known and to be able to help to influence that change to occur for the better.
Whatever I can do now that I have the knowledge to, go forth and change some of the outcomes of young ladies in our community.
Even though this is our last day, you will continue to hear from us. The photos would be exhibited. Really invite, in addition to you all, of course, and your family and friends, other stakeholders in the community who are interested in promoting the health of girls. So the exhibit will also be on display at that community forum, but that forum will not take place for a while. It may just feel like a little teeny tiny program in the Price Hill Rec Center that you guys have been mulling away at, but I think it's gonna really have a big bang effect. So unbeknownst to you all, although you might feel like this was a photography class or a program or something like that, really you were researchers. All of the pictures that you have provided are what we consider research data. It's information. And that information is going to be shared across the community. So you all have been researchers, and we might even come back and see if you guys would be interested in being a community researcher and learning how to do research in community and in your community and kind of promote the health of girls.
I think it showed a lot of differences of opinion about girls' health and a lot of things in our community that influence those, and I didn't think about all those, but when you get together and you're all talking, a lot more comes out. How we can help our community to make our daughters and daughters of all communities more healthy.
This is something that I know will be sustained way after Harmony Garden is, gone. This is something that the seed has been planted, the girls are growing, and this is exactly what we wanted. It's our mission to grow healthy girls.